What are you going to do to me?
Let me be absolutely clear. Degeneracy has no place in our country. If you draw sexually explicit imagery of jiggly, gyrating Japanese cartoons, you will be put in a cage.
Alright geezers, last honest man on this dreadful little website. Back with another terrific instalment of Earth versus the World. A shorter one here. I thought I'd bring you some good news. Finally, some good news to be reported on. VTuber arrested! British police arrested the popular VTuber and illustrator Mimiyanagi. That's not her real fucking name. For possession of her own drawings. I love that. Officer, I made this child porn myself. Mimi revealed that she was held in custody after being arrested on April 20th. Authorities confiscated all her devices and she is now free on bail with extreme conditions. She cannot post adult content and must use a name approved by the police. The police have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Nancy McNonceface is your legally greenlit name, I think you'll find. British laws are extremely harsh regarding the possession of certain types of illustrations that authorities classify as restricted material. I can't stand the burying the lead of this editorial, right? What this headline and this body text isn't telling you, they got arrested for doing a little bit of lolicon, right? That's the actual crime here. The VTuber in question is reportedly named Mimiyanagi, also known as Alexandra Williams. That is her real name. She was arrested under the UK's Coroners and Justice Act of 2009, which bans certain non-photographic images depicting fictional underage figures in obscene ways. Yeah, funny how that headline didn't mention that. Weird. Oh, just arrested for drawings. Apparently, just arrested for drawings. Just like all of those people are arrested for criticising Islam. No, they were arrested for throwing a brick at a police officer. Yeah, honestly, I love those headlines because you read 2 paragraphs in and you see the actual crime they were done for. UK-based artist / VTuber Mimiyanagi, supposed real name Alexandra Williams, was Oh, I've done that. Yeah, the law bans certain non-photographic images like anime art depicting fictional underage figures in obscene ways. Get it up on screen, please. Here we have a child's transparent underwear. And this is the stuff they're comfortable posting publicly, dear viewer. What the fuck was this deviant doing behind the scenes? Their hard drive should be checked. And yeah, there needs to be a thorough investigation into this individual. Her art features her, quote, lolly-style character in suggestive outfits. Yeah, you're telling me. The artwork in question is described as lolly-style character in suggestive outfits. Here's a quote that sums it up well, I feel. She drew lolicon porn, and because she had it saved on her PC, it counted as possession as well. Yeah, I don't need to relitigate the point, dear viewer. If you are drawing little jiggly, gyrating Japanese cartoons of children in sexually explicit ways, you are a deviant, you belong in a cage. Big up Big Man Starmer. Honestly, he should just go full fucking Dark Starmer and start disappearing these VTubers, black bagging these fuckers in the middle of the night. Go full fucking KGB. Sakir, please. You'd make me happy at least. And I think you would go up in the polls if he came out in front of the lectern outside number 10. This kind of deviancy will not be tolerated. His eyes start glowing red like fucking Homelander. Oh, it would scare the Libertarians and paedophiles, and I use those terms interchangeably. This is the bit that kills me, right? This is the bit that makes it so beautiful. Really, this makes my heart sing. Outrage over artistic freedom. Many Redditors expressed outrage. I'll stop you there. Job done. Job done. Whatever you've done, I greenlight it. Redditors are expressing outrage. They're on suicide watch. They're on suicide watch that the weird jiggly little Japanese cartoon they've formed a parasocial relationship with from the other side of their glowing rectangle in a cupboard in their mother's house, right? Their only hobby is masturbating and watching Japanese cartoons. They are suicidal at the thought that this is now potentially a crime. Because it is, by the way. Don't draw children in sexually suggestive ways. It's not that difficult. It's always the fucking Japanese. Here's a quote. Here's a beautiful quote. Getting arrested for your own artwork is a wild thing because it's a slippery slope into laws against art. No, it's not. It's a law against depicting children in sexually degenerate, deviant ways, you crusty little urchin. Honestly, scuttle back to whatever fucking mossy rock you crawled out of, you fucking deviant.
No, not my wank nest, please, not my pornography.
Get it up on screen again, please. Transparent underwear. You don't strike me as a fucking sex pervert at all. And, I mean, there is scepticism. There is real scepticism on the full story here. This originated with I believe, Legal Advice UK post, right? Where the husband, if you can believe that, dear viewer, I'm already sceptical of the little VTuber, the grown adult that LARPs as this little creature on the screen. They gave this whole story on Reddit, and most people in the comments were very... they had doubts, shall we say. Here is the original post. I'm not reading all of that, but I feel this sums it up perfectly. Space Rigby, as per fucking usual, coming in hot with a factual statement. I love this guy. Is there any possibility your wife isn't telling the full story? Your wife being arrested for chibi style art she made in America over 15 years ago just doesn't sound right. Yeah. And then the geezer trying to back up his very dubious story actually got ratioed on Reddit. Fucking hell. I mean, that is worthy of honour suicide as far as I'm concerned. I would seppuku if I got ratioed on Reddit of all places. They actually got fact-checked by someone in the field. I work for a major police force investigating digital crimes and specialise in the investigation of IIOC, extreme pornography, and the prohibited images that you believe this case is related to. And they end this statement: there is more to this story than you know. So the actual police, the people that know what the fuck they're talking about, fact check this geezer, that he clearly doesn't have the full story. He thinks his lovely little jiggly anime wife was just black bagged, right? Put in the back of a fucking riot van and disappeared. No, she's creating illicit material she must know is illicit. But yeah, what do you think about this? I always celebrate when one of these obnoxious, jiggly little cartoon characters bouncing about on the screen is pinned down and taken away. Hopefully they keep her in a cage as far as I'm concerned. Because, it's less the VTubers, it's more the audiences of these people. Why aren't you attracted to real women? Right? Like, genuinely, this is a serious question. Comment below, give me some yummy engagement. Why aren't you attracted to actual women your own age? Why are you forming these weird bonds with these kind of tokens, these icons of, again, these ridiculous jiggly little schoolgirl children cartoons? What is wrong with you?